things. I'm just after finishing day one of our location scouting here in Swanage. What a fantastic spot, I really have to say. I had a really, really, really good day. Um, and it was just all by chance, really. If anything, what I've learned from it today is be open, approach everybody with a smile and a handshake, and have an elevator pitch ready, and don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. Get everything agreed up front, and no matter how awkward it may seem and unnatural to the flow, honesty seems to go a long way. Definitely go a long way. I met some amazing people, I really have to say, and you know what I mean. The most odd people, but odd in the nicest of ways as well. There was one character we literally. Sorry, I didn't say earlier on, but I got really lucky. One of the locals within the Swanage area, one of the producers who lives here. His name is Daryl Toms, and couldn't have done this the whole day without him. His local knowledge really actually cut down 3 or 4 visits, to be honest, and opened up so many doors. So yeah, that was absolutely brilliant. But anyway, back to this person. Myself and Daryl were having a coffee, and we were just about to pay and walk out, and it was, he said hello, I said hello back, and actually I was going to pay him the money, and he went, no, I don't pay any money, I don't collect the money. But and I said, made my apologies and kind of walked away, and approached the lady behind the bar, paid her, and then we got chatting to that man. I won't say his name just in case he doesn't want to be mentioned, but we got chatting, and we're actually more chatting about actually Daryl's project than we were about mine, and it actually transpired that he wasn't able to help Daryl. But we were chatting away, and he was asking me what we were doing. He actually asked if we were part of the BBC, and we were like, no, which he was quite grateful for. But anyway, to make a long story short, it was absolutely a brilliant conversation to have. He was able to help us out on location-wise, giving us a sense of what's in the area and how open people are, pretty much. And on top of that, we were able to approach those hard subjects that I was talking to you about, like there will be no money involved, or how long it'll take for the setup, what are the legalities, we are going to have to get sign off of it. Yes, we may have to use your electricity, will mean plugging in a few lights and us drawing power, and what that means for him, as well as what we can do for him, getting brand exposure, and by that brand exposure what it would be, and how we would approach it, as well as we would show him the script, of which we did, and also explain to him what that scene would entail, and getting sign off on all that. Daryl, I had to say, was absolutely brilliant, because he understood we'd say the older person mentality of approaching legality, of where this man does a contract by handshake, but obviously in the legal world of film and kind of TV in itself, a handshake no more is enough. You need to get the signed and the dotted line, and I think from there he understood that we needed to do that, and even if he wasn't prepared, at least we had gone to him and had a chat about it, which allowed us maybe then to go to the manageress or someone else that was in charge on the day and allow them to kind of sign off. I know it's a lot in the long run, but it was a great exercise to do, because it gave myself and Daryl, I suppose, the tools of how to approach these kind of subjects. But other than that, we were able to approach other people today. It was really good, and having that smile and the 2-minute pitch I talked about earlier on, like, if you didn't have that, you would be a blubbering idiot in some ways. And I'm just thinking for myself, imagine approaching somebody, and you have all this information in your head, and you're trying to get them on board and allow them to sign off on you being in their premises, using their time, and as well using their power source, and you can't sell it to them in that 2 seconds. So it was great. It was a great opportunity for me to apply my elevator pitch per se face to face and see what worked and what didn't. And luckily enough, it worked. It worked. But in one instance, it did cause a bit of a ruckus because the person we were talking to wasn't too open to the idea of a speech impediment and it being used within a comedy. Luckily enough, me coming from the position that I'm in, having a speech impediment, and learning to actually deal with it on a day-by-day basis, I was able to kind of have a chat with them and explain, like, I'm going to be coming to this with somebody who suffers from it, somebody who understands the pressure that a person with a speech impediment has, and the struggle they have on a daily occurrence. And once they heard that, once they knew somebody who's experienced it and gone through it, they seem to just open up. There seemed to be an element of trust, and that was really nice to see. It was nice to see that, you know, the people did believe me that we are going to deal with this with such a soft touch, but at the same time showing the world pretty much in a comic way, because we've all had those days when things just don't go right, or when you look back on something you did, or those really hard times, and all you do is laugh, because you're going, my God, wasn't I stupid to fear that? And that's the kind of movie I kind of want to make, and we are making. And let's hope it's a success of what it is. And after a day like today and seeing those locations, it's the reason why I have such a big smile on my face. So let's just hope you're going to see some of them in the film. Hopefully I'll have a few pictures to show you too, kind of at the end of the blog, or kind of as we go along, depending on my technical skills. But before I go, I do want to show you one beautiful thing of which I just happened to come across, and that's why I'm doing this blog from my car. So just hold on, I'll show you. So out there, you're looking at sandbanks, Pool and Bournemouth, and that whole bay. And there goes my phone, which is Ollie wondering where the hell I am. So on that note, I'm gonna go. Bye.